Miss Monet, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic.
It's not the shaman of radio, I hear.
Now, I'm just somebody who comes along to ask questions so that we can question answers, and somebody who's going to be tucked away inside their bedroom at home that's afraid of the world to set free their music and their art is going to hear your conversation and say, I want to be like Miss Monet.
You come on, and that's well. Then, if that's what happens, I'm doing my job. That's what I came to do. Inspire.
One of the things that inspires me most about you is that, and I don't want to concentrate on age, but I'll tell you what, I have more people that'll come up to me going, well, man, I have this dream. I'm 50 or I'm 45. I just don't want to do it. And then here you are on NBC's The Voice. You are proving to people there is no such thing as age.
That's right. Absolutely. That was my purpose. I wanted to come on. If I don't do it, I said, God, whatever happens, if I don't do anything but inspire people my age who look like me, who are my age, who are whatever capacity. It might be, a mother who raised her kids and now she's, kids are grown and she's in her 50s and she has this beautiful voice and always wanted to do it, but just didn't feel like she could. Why not? If you have a gift, I need you to come on out and let the world hear and see and experience your gift. So that was my purpose. I said, if I don't do anything else in this competition but inspire people, then I'm doing exactly what it is that I set out to do. So just to hear, and I'm getting like just messages and people's like, thank you so much for being an inspiration, being that person, stepping out. Yeah, step out on faith. You can't have fear and faith at the same time. You have to move, one or the other, and I choose faith every time. So I'm happy to know that I'm inspiring and being inspiring to those to just set out, go for their dreams and their goals because you have it. It wouldn't innately be pitting you if it wasn't for you to do.
Right. Boy, it sounds like my pastor, Stephen Furtick, yesterday, who says, let go and go do what you're supposed to do. Let go.
Right. That's right. Get out your way. It's like if he wouldn't have planted the seed if he didn't want you to water it and grow it, right? So yeah.
To find this energy, first of all, it inspires me that you started out as a radio personality, because radio people, we find that stage because it's a performance and then you become the performer. What was that transition like?
Well, actually, it kind of was in the reverse because I started out as an artist and singing background and all the stuff. And then radio just so happened to pop into my lap within the last 2 years by accident. I've always, I'm a music head. I love music, every genre, every aspect of it. And I always, said, I can do radio. I can see me doing radio. And because I just love how, I love the energy and everything about it. So when I moved to Las Vegas and the radio station here, 91.5, I met with the general manager because we were talking about just them sponsoring my residency that I had started in Vegas. And he was talking about radio. I said, you know what? I was like, you need another jock. I could do radio. And he was like, I just hired someone. I said, okay, whatever. But then, about a year later, I'm in the gym on a treadmill and I get this message and he's like, hey, could you come meet me at 9:00 tomorrow? And I'm like, why is the general GM calling me about what? And I walked in and I looked at him. I said, are you about to give me a radio job? He was like, I absolutely am. I was like, you remembered. He was like, yes. He was like, I was just waiting for the right opportunity. So it like I said, it kind of went in the reverse, but I kind of put them hand in hand because my personality as an artist and who I am allows me to kind of transcend and kind of go between each, dynamic of it and everything. And I enjoy it.
Yeah. One thing that I would love to do in life is redefine the term background singer, because the importance of a background singer. And the reason why I bring that up is because my wife's ex-husband's current wife is a background singer for Julio Iglesias as well as George Benson. And that's one of the things that is such an important role. And to hear your stories of how you bring that energy to that stage, people need to know more about your stories.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because being a supporting vocalist for so long, like I said, my start was with Huey Lewis and the News when I was 17 years old. And just to be able to go from that to where I am today, I just really look over my career and say, God, wow, look how far you've brought me. And this is just the beginning. I haven't even scratched the surface yet. That was just as Miss Monet with that. Now I'm about to be Miss Monet as Miss Monet, be her, But it really, really is something to think about, and just to be able to just take it and maneuver it and move it and watch and be present with it and just and make it tangible for yourself. And that's what I try to tell anybody and everybody. Just make it tangible. Make it so real for you and that you enjoy, that you know this is what you're supposed to do. This is where you're supposed to be. This is the time right now.
I wish all creative people had that normalism that you have, in the way that you don't think of yourself as being this, oh, I am. It's more like, okay, this is where we are. I'm going to let it grow so that it can reach you.
Exactly. That's the way it's supposed to be. I tell, oftentimes people ask me, like, when you're performing and you're on the stage, and then I always tell them, this is my ministry. And if anything,
Yes.
it's reciprocal. You feel me? I like it. It's like, yeah, I'm on the stage and you're in the audience and you're watching me. And I always, sometimes I start my shows. I said, okay, I have one request. Now, request is you're not going to look at me like I'm a science project. Okay. We're all going to be in this together. We're going to turn this into Monet's living room or whatever. And you're going to be just as interactive as I am. And it kind of opens up the door, because it's like when I get the energy and I send it out, they send it right back. It's reciprocal. So it's very important to allow your audience in this space to just be used as a beautiful organic way of just growing. Because I like people to leave, after, they've experienced me as an artist, and be like, oh my God, that was so like, I got chills, or I cried, or I laughed, or whatever. You went through all your emotions, didn't you? Yeah, well, then I did my job, because we come out, and when we hear and we go to shows, we're looking for something. We might be an escape from whatever it is at that moment. I want to be able to allow you that space to, go into whatever feelings you need to get out, allow that to come out in the show, and let's deal with it together and manifest something beautiful. So you're right. I love just the organic aspect of just letting it just be what it is.
Mm-hmm. See, it reminds me of tithing. Don't give expecting to receive. Just give. Yes. It will come.
That's right. That's right. You just put it out there. And again, like I said earlier, you can't have fear and faith.
Yeah.
You have to just know this is faith, and I'm moving forth in it, and it's going to be what it's going to be, because the promise has already been there. So let me just walk in the walk. Let me just walk the walk and just, watch it all unfold. And that's my mantra. That's how I maneuver.
All right. Where can people go to find out more about you and give you some serious love?
Oh my gosh. Well, there's my website, Miss Monet, MSMONET.com. And then, of course, I'm on the good social medias. IG, I'm at TheeMsMonet, the Miss Monet on IG. Got to spell it out. I'm on Facebook at Moniacs, because my fans, I don't call them fans, they're Moniacs, because I love them. They're crazy about Monet. But Facebook /Moniacs, that's MONIACS. And TikTok, all the stuff. Oh my God, TikTok. I'm still trying to understand this whole ticking and talking. I have to remember, Mo, you are 50, the kids. And that's funny. The whole time we were, and everybody's like, TikTok. And I'm sitting here like, what TikTok? What time is it? What's going on? Oh, TikTok. Okay, I get it. Right. So, but yeah, I'm on TikTok as well. That's Miss Monet. So those are Twitter, all the stuff, X, whatever it's called. I'm there. Just look for me, Monet.
Well, please come back to this show anytime in the future, Miss Monet, because the door is always going to be open for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your love and your support. Thank you.
You be brilliant, okay?
I shall.